Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at DXY on a dollar time frame. Sorry that I wasn't here yesterday. I had to run to the city for the day, and now I am back. So back to the normal grind on DXY on daily. You can see yesterday we actually tested into the low. We did not break the low. We have already started our reverse back and pivoted back off that 101 level. As long as we can go sideways here and not lose that previous low, we can look for us to claim back into that 102.85 area and then continue on. I am not bearish on Dixie at all. Even if it goes lower than here, I still won't be bearish on it. But on a weekly time frame, you can see that a possible break of this level and going to 99 is there. But I'm saying, in my opinion, it's only a pullback, and this will eventually get picked right back up. You can see that all the bearish divergence on the MACD is eventually going to slow down, that the selling is slowing down, and we will get accumulated and probably test back into this 103 area and consolidate there before we decide if we want to go higher or not. So just be aware that Dixie is doing its thing, and that will affect us accordingly. That nice upside that we have can probably be turning around now if Dixie continues to pull back from here. And it is showing that Dixie is looking for a little bit of testing higher. So just keep that in mind for Bitcoin and ETH, which we're going to look at right now. Here's Bitcoin on a daily time frame. As you can see, we were going sideways, sideways, sideways. We did not break the highs. We tested into the Bollinger Band top, rejected, and it was a pretty mean rejection. Now we're trying to see, are we going to hold this 27,800 level? If you lose 27,800 on a 4-hour open and close, you should be very, very careful and ready for 27,200. That level is the next level of support due to the cross. After losing this level, you have this 26,500 level as support, and after that, it's kind of risky to do long scalps. But you have your last layer of support for this uptrend, in my opinion, because then you're breaking this neckline, and then this head and shoulder turns into a more of a realistic thing. Would be 25,500. Losing that kind of shows you that, hey, if you come down here to 23K, this is probably going to be a dead cat bounce area. So I would be shorting 25.5 and then using that as a rollover to test into 19,500. And I know those are big, big numbers, guys, but this move was really quick, and fast up means fast down when it's trying to consolidate. And we did not get any higher here for a reason. This kind of sideways BART formation is just begging for retest lower. And then you're just confirming support. I'm not saying going lower than 25.5, but going under 25.5 gives you an opportunity for a dead cat bounce. So it's a riskier long, but 25.5 is a pretty decent area where I would take a long, going like, hey, this is far enough. Looking left, there's support confirmation. I would scalp along from here. The upside now, if you didn't get the short already, I would be looking for the short around these wicks over here to the top around 28,800. I would have a stop loss right above 29,300, going like 29,400 or 500. That way, like if I take this short, I'm not gonna hold it longer than this like possible SFP area, because that means we're trying to go much higher, and I don't want to eat that loss. Trying to get to 34,600 and DCing from around 2930 is gonna be too much of a risk. So around 29.5, I'll cut and run, and I'll wait to see if we find resistance around 30, 31 and a half, 32, or if we're going to go right to 34, 36. It'll make sense because the way that everything is doing, it's just cooling off for the next rise. And yeah, if we just go sideways here, I mean, the possibility of us going up higher is there because we have lower highs over here. I mean, higher lows over here, showing you prices getting defended to the downside, and more buyers are here as opposed to sellers, which eventually will get exhausted and you'll see that poke up. So we can wait for the daily close. If the daily close holds around 27,800, then the next daily can open and test up higher. Just be aware of that moving forward. Going to the 4-hour time frame, You can see we've been going sideways for a while, and now we're sitting right back on the EMA. So the big move is coming. You can see that we've reset all the oscillators, basically cooled them off. So I mean, from here around 27,800 to go higher makes sense for us to test into this previous high, and then if we want to roll over from there, that then we can do that. But right now, today, we're looking primed and ready to go up higher and test into that 28,800 to 29,200 area and see if we break that to go higher or not. After that, you can know that if the risk to the downside is as soon as you have a 4-hour open and close under 27,600, that's a risk. And then the last opportunity that if you want to scalp this local long is around 26,500. After that, it's getting riskier and riskier for a dead cat bounce situation. And this formation will. So that's that. Let's go weekly to Ethereum. So ETH also hit its resistance pretty dang close. We were looking for that 1969 level. We got 1945. That's close enough in my opinion. I do see strength here. Everything looks like it's wanting to still go higher until 3 days you have this close. Until then, I would be very cautious for further upside, and everything else consider it a pullback and test of support. Even this daily candle that you got right now sitting at 1850, that's like the area that I would long, just like on Bitcoin, that 27,000 area is a long. You have all the support left. So if you lose this level over here at around 1850 with the 4-hour open and close, that's your risk for further downside to come. And I wouldn't want to see us lower than 1800. After that, it's like, questionable long scalps because this is where the cross is, and we want to see this next cross occur by price action going sideways here and then up, and then you'll get these next golden crosses, and we will confirm this huge cross on a large time frame for further upside into 2300 area, 2300-ish. Okay, so just be aware that that is the possibility as long as we don't close under 1850 on 4-hour open closes, and we close this daily here, the next daily can open and test into that higher level, into the weekly close, because we have plenty of space. So be aware that on the 4-hour time frame, excuse me, we're actually at the level that I would be wanting to long scalp around 1850, 1860. So I am going to go take a long scalp right after this video, and then we will see if we go lower on the 4-hour close. Even if we do, that's fine. I will be taking my risk probably until 1750. I'll have that $100 level. And then if we lose 1750, I'll keep in mind that the 200 is here, and I'll try to do something around there to the 1680 if given the opportunity. If not, I mean, over here, if we want to reverse, that's great. I do see that the cross is coming in. So right now, after this 4-hour close, if we lose this 21 EMA around 1850, 1860, the next 4-hour can go deeper. So just be aware that this downside is just starting, and we are crossing and putting our first red candle. You got to give it at least like 2 3. So be aware of that to the downside. Yeah, and you should not be scared of 1780 to 17 well 1800 to 1780. Don't be scared of that level because it can possibly poke into that level for this test of these weeks over here. As long as it doesn't go under it and just like uses this like 1790 to 1800 area of support, we can use that as a test of support and continue higher into tomorrow. Today's going to be the test of poking to the downside and accumulation for us to rise into profit and taking profit tomorrow. All right, guys. Well, aside from that, I'm sorry I missed you guys yesterday, but I was there in spirit. If anyone actually had any questions, you could always reach out to me in my Discord server. I'm always there. The link to the Discord server is in the description of these videos below. It's also with all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend. So feel free to click on them, use them, help the channel grow. Thank you. Aside from that, if you guys could leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. If you could leave me a comment, I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. If you have any other requests, feel free to leave it in the YouTube comments and I'll post it part-wise on the next video. Talk to you guys soon and see you in the Discord. Have a great one. Bye-bye.